see what we got here. Get rid of our horizontal lines. Okay, the high of the day. Trading a little bit bigger. So we really want to pay attention. So I'm going to be kind of quiet. And the big important thing is you got to remember to ignore the price action, right? Ignore this because it's in opposition to your overall sentiment. Now, it's in line with the VMAX, right? But it's in opposition to the sentiment. So, the SMAX. So, you know, we've seen, it's evident that overriding sentiment regime is really potent, okay? But inside of that, there's oscillations. You know, the market goes up, the market goes down, the market goes sideways. What we want to do is we want to align our trade with the direction of the market. So right now, sentiment is to the upside, but the system, for whatever reason, because there's not enough price movement, or because there's too much price movement, or there's not enough volume, or there's not enough momentum, isn't giving us signals even though the price is moving. Okay, so now everything's in alignment, right? We've got this blue candle. Candles are indicators, they're not price. They indicate the price is going up. We got the sentiment override regime, and we got the VMAX going up. But the couple things. One is that little slope. It's not going straight up. There's a slope, right? Versus here, there was an angle. There's angles and there's slopes. That slope, see, it was sloping to the downside, so we got a weight back to the side. Again, the VMAX is where a lot of the mentoring will educate you. There's more finesse there. And of course, there's other materials that we're going to discuss in the mentoring if you decide to do mentoring. But, so this is interesting. This is interesting. We're probably going to go a little sideways, right? This point right here was higher than that point. This point here was higher than that point. So therefore, we were probably following up with the, this was here, right? But now watch. Lower than here. Lower than here. But when this didn't pull low. So maybe we're going to have a shift in market sentiment overall. Market's narrowing on the downside. We've got this VWAP extension here, probably going to hit that and then bounce more than likely. And then ultimately we're going to work our way up here. Right? When? I don't know. Actually, I have a formula that we could probably use. I'm not going to discuss that now. There's a formula that we could use that would let us know when we could, you know, what candle we could anticipate some movement. It's based on these past candles, right? And as we all know, I'm not a mathematician, so it's hard for me to remember that formula. But I have it. I'll get it and I'll bring it out. I'll write it down here. And I'll start using it. Well, here we go. This is back down again. But now we came up, hit down here. Now let's see what we get. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we're probably going to flip back the other way. A little bit of patience. Been here 7 minutes and 49 seconds. You know, so we're about 8 minutes in, and we don't have a trade yet, right? A little wick to the downside still, but our VMAX is in the northern, I call it northern hemisphere. That's sell positive, or I'm sorry, that's buy positive. That's bullish. We got a bullish sentiment environment on the SMAX. We've got bullish candle indicator here. We're coming to this level, this level right here, and we rejected this extension of the VWAP. So more likely we're going to be safe for a northern trajectory, right? Now I'm trading a semi larger position. I didn't double it, but So I'm going to be really careful, and I might actually, be more prone to get out because I got the holiday coming up, so I'm not going to be able to trade all this week, and so I do have a targeted schedule, right? I need this account to be a certain place, or as close to that as I can, by a certain date before I hand it back over, or the deal I cut, I get less for my account recovery services. I don't want less. I'm not greedy, but I want I want just like anybody else, right? All right. More price action. Now, a lot of times, instinctively, you're like, why didn't I get that? Well, because, it's not your turn. There it is. 3 ticks. Oh, 28 ticks. We should have waited, right? We should have waited. Here we go. I pulled the trigger quicker than probably I should have, right? That's what video journaling is good for. Now, when I go back and edit this, I have to relive that again. Trajectory on the VMAX, pretty strong. Rough for a Monday. No, I don't remember where it was. About 16, right? Second trading video, we talk about this round trip, right? Back and without a... So now there's no direct correlation between the distance of this and the price, right? So that I could still get stopped out even if I get the pullback, right? Looks like I'm about to. Looks like that's going to happen. However, statistically speaking, this non-stop isn't supposed to happen again. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34. It happened on 34. So it shouldn't happen again. Odds are it's 1 every 52. Or it's actually twice, so maybe 26. We got 2 on, So what the heck, right? And there it is. There it is. My loss, my drawdown shrunk because just that one statistic. I was able to control some of my cost controls, right? Now, do I want to be 76 ticks down? No, but I need to not panic, right? I need to be able to figure calculations. I need to be able to withstand a siege. 74. So it was a little bit better. Things got a little bit better as of the last minute or two. Not much, but a little. Hopefully that breaks. Hopefully we get up here. Slope isn't looking the best. Hopefully we get a nice extension though. There we go. We got a buy signal. 47 ticks to the downside. Again, somewhat cost control. 63. That 63 is less than the 74 we just saw. So it's, we're playing a different field, right? Or let's just talk about this some. I'm not a big sports guy. Oh, that 81, that's not so great. You got 100 yards you got to go. You got 4 tries. And every time you get 10 yards, you get 4 more tries, right? In football. In American football. Let's say but they never moved that line. So you get 10 and then you go back 20. Now you got that line stays here, you got to get 20. Well, if you get up to 18, you only have to get 18 now. You don't have to get 20. Now you get 11 more. Now you have to go 7, right? That's kind of how this works. We don't see the same. If we don't get back to the 20 behind, we don't have to go the difference. And that's what's happening here. Now that 83 we were way back, right? And as long as we don't see the 83 again, we're playing on their 69. Let's see what happens. Now we've seen 47 and we've seen 64. 60. We haven't seen 60, but that's closer, right? Now, hopefully we go, there's 52. And hopefully that's as far back as we go. And we just keep playing this game, right? We keep moving the ball a little forward, moving the ball and moving the chains. 49. Now, if we don't move back, That's a good sign. On the VMAX, this is lower now, 41. See how that works? And the VMAX is lower. Slope isn't so great. It might take us a while to get there, but we're still going that direction. 30 minus 34. Again, doing so much better than we were at minus 117 a minute ago, a few minutes. How long ago? We were minus 7 over here. We were minus 117. That was what, 3-4 minutes ago, minus 18. This is where reflexivity kicks in. I'm not sure if this is a marketing video or a trading video. Minus 32. That's that slope. Remember I said that slope was not looking that great? Now if we get back down in here, minus 16. So there we go, minus 16. That's better than minus 18. But we do have a little tiny wick to the bottom here. Minus 31. Minus 37. That's not looking too good. This could be a scare, right? Minus 46, but I don't think it is. I think it's over. I think that, well, we might be able to come back. It's anyone's guess right now. I don't have the data. Minus 60. Actually, what data do I have? I have the data that were the VMAX is in bullish, bearish territory instead of bullish. I think I said that wrong earlier. I have a lower high. I know we're playing in this new yardage, but we're also holding this, but we don't have raw sentiment in our favor. Raw sentiment is these little dots, right? We don't have raw sentiment with us. We only have overriding sentiment. There we go. We got raw sentiment back, and we're down to 10 ticks. 9 minus. So we're still, but we got a wick to the downside. Minus 6. We're clawing. Break even. We're net. We're net. Right now we're minus costs. Now we're net. Actually, we're actually doing better. Are we going to get it? I think we are. I think we're going to get it. Yep, we got it. We got a signal. In fact, you know what? Minus 15. Confirm. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Minus 60. No. Minus 50. Now either we're going to drop 4 ticks and make that 650, or we're going to extend out. Some platforms have this thing where it automatically chase follows. I'm thinking we're going to see if we can design one of those. I don't know why we don't have one, because that was at 77 a minute ago. 79. Look at that. I'm just going to pull this puppy up here like this. 82. There we go. I'm going to keep it close because, you know, I'd rather make 897 right now. There it is. We picked up about $1,000 on that trade. It took us 29 minutes, but okay. You know, that's fine because guess what? I'm back. So today my positive trades were, what do we have? We had 1,100 plus 400. We had 1,500 plus 1,000. We had 2,500. But my negative trades were like $4,000. So I'm down 1,500 for the day. But guess what? I was down 4,000 for the day at a certain point in time. And that's why this deeper understanding, being able to manage your emotions, not revenge trading, and being able to read the data is so important. Because we've brought back what? 10, 20, 30, maybe 4, 8, 12, 60. We brought back between 60 and 65, about 65% of our loss today in 3 trades, maybe 70%, right? And there's more. More is about to come, but I'm done. Talk to you after a while.